Hello, and welcome to our review of SummerSlam.
Woohoo!
SummerSlam! So, overall, I think this was a pretty good show. What do you think?
It was passable. Pretty average for me, but, well, considering it was SummerSlam, I'd say it was average, but otherwise it was a good show as far as wrestling goes.
Because I feel a lot better about these last couple of pay-per-views than I have about WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, WrestleMania was among the weaker pay-per-views they've done all year.
That's very
and
true.
that's saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was better than, like Over the Limit and
Which isn't saying
Capital
much at all.
Punishment. But then again, that's not saying a lot, being better than those two pay-per-views.
No, not really.
Um,
But coming off of Money in the Bank, I'd say it's passable. Since Money in the Bank was so good, I think they didn't have a lot of room to do better with that. So,
Yeah.
pardon the cat.
Yeah, but I thought I liked SummerSlam. I thought the wrestling was very good. A couple of the booking decisions I thought were suspect, but we'll get to those when we get to them.
Yeah.
So, first match of the night was a match that was not announced as being on the card. It was a 6-person tag match of The Miz
versus Heel,
yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
It was Miz, Del Rio, and R-Truth versus Mysterio, Morrison, and Kofi Kingston.
So basically, every mid-carder that didn't get a match on the pay-per-view got their little carpenter.
All those mid-card feuds were just kind of thrown into one big match.
Which works for me. You get to see the fans, or the favorites of the fans, and it works out. But.
Which, overall, I'd say, I thought was a pretty good match.
I was rather pleased with it. They showcased a lot of...
Down.
Hello, Kat.
They showcased a lot of really great wrestling and really great... I don't know, just a lot of good aerial moves and...
Yeah, Kofi Kingston especially
Yeah.
threw out some really good aerial moves. I was impressed, but otherwise it wasn't anything too
Overly
special.
fancy.
Yeah, it was a match you could see on Raw, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it was a good match to start out the night.
I mean, got the crowd into it. The crowd was cheering. Just
It served its
it served it. Yeah, exact purpose as curtain jerking, getting everybody into the pay-per-view, going from nothing, starting everyone getting excited. That way they could move on to the next one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but overall, that was a pretty good match. Good way to start it. And then, did we have the Cee-Lo Green performance right after that, or did they have the?
No, I think they had the one more match.
They had the Sheamus Mark Henry match,
Mm-hmm.
which, again, I thought that was a pretty solid match.
Yeah, I was happy to see Sheamus as a face, and the crowd reacted really well to him.
The crowd digs Sheamus.
Yeah, and it ended up Mark Henry pulling out the win, but Sheamus still... It was on a count out, so Sheamus still ended looking good.
With a very, very wonderful explosion through the barricade there. But,
Yep.
Still,
Fantastic explosion through the barricade.
otherwise, it was a fantastic match. A lot of, once again, good wrestling.
Mm-hmm. For Mark Henry.
Especially Mark Henry.
Yeah, Mark Henry has been surprising me lately.
Yeah.
I mean, past two pay-per-views, they've had him in a match with the Big Show and a match with Sheamus. Sheamus I like, but the Big Show match I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad, and for a big guy, he can actually put on a pretty entertaining match.
Yeah.
Which is all I can ask for. As long as he's not offensive.
Mm-hmm. I was pleased with the results of the match. Everyone looked good, so...
Yeah.
Good match.
Henry won, he gets to keep his monster push going, and because he got counted out, Sheamus doesn't look like a complete moron.
Mm-hmm.
So he can keep his momentum going. He doesn't really lose any steam by losing this match, I would say.
No.
So then we had the Cee-Lo Green concert, which was there to fill time.
Yeah, it was fine. If you like Cee-Lo Green, it was good.
It was solid.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so then we go on to the Divas match, and this is one I know that we're going to talk a bit about.
I have some issues with this
You
match.
have some issues. So it was Kelly versus Beth Phoenix. In terms of a match, I thought the match itself was a decent match. For a Divas match, I thought it was pretty good.
I'm gonna contest this.
Okay.
I don't agree. I feel like a lot of it was all on Beth Phoenix doing the moves for Kelly Kelly, trying to make her look good. And there are a lot of botches, in my opinion, especially. Well, I wouldn't consider this one a botch, but the one where I don't even know what it was. Kelly Kelly on top of Beth Phoenix. She's spinning her around and tossed over the ropes, but they
It was
still.
supposed to be like a Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they
Beth
made.
Phoenix was the one spinning.
It's just very obvious that Beth was doing all the work, but they still passed it off as Kelly Kelly's move. So I don't know how that worked out, but it was bad wrestling all around for me. I mean, if we're looking at other divas aside from Beth Phoenix, then I guess it'd be a standard match. But considering it was Beth Phoenix, it should have been a squash match.
Well,
in my
you have to
opinion.
factor in that Beth was carrying Kelly Kelly. And also this feud
Yeah.
isn't over, I'm sure.
It shouldn't be over, but the thing happened that you did not want.
Yeah.
No
I-
one wanted this.
I mean, I thought the match was pretty solid for a Divas match. I just didn't like the finish. Because I just will never be able to believe that Kelly Kelly could cleanly beat Beth Phoenix.
Which she did.
Yeah.
No contest. They had Natalya come down for Beth Phoenix, and they had Eve come down for Kelly Kelly. They didn't even get involved. There was no point for them being there. So I really just don't understand why she had to win cleanly. Maybe give Beth Phoenix a little bit, please. It just doesn't seem credible to me at all. It really pissed me off, if you can't tell.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what else there's to say. I thought there was a solid match. I just did not like Kelly Kelly winning because I just can't believe that Kelly Kelly would even last
Well, it just makes
5 seconds
Yeah.
if Beth Phoenix wanted to destroy her.
It just makes Beth look foolish, in my opinion. Her whole point was to go against all the divas and them being just little cheerleaders, and then she can't even win against Kelly Kelly, who isn't a great wrestler. So where is this feud going? I don't know, but we'll just have to see.
We'll see. And then next was Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett. Again, really good match.
Mm-hmm.
Could question that they had Barrett win this.
Yeah.
But at least he won it, you know. It wasn't a screw over or anything
Yeah.
else. It was just
Well, I think the
What's
issue
into
was
wrestling?
they weren't sure who to push at the end of this, because you were saying Barrett needs a push and Daniel Bryan needs a push. So either way, one of them got a legit win, but it didn't. I don't know.
The thing I look at is Wade Barrett needs something to get his momentum
Yeah.
going again because he's kind of just been stalling.
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel Bryan has Money in the Bank, so you want to make it look as strong as possible.
Yeah.
So really, someone was going to come on the short end. And I guess if you think about it, Daniel Bryan's going to hold on to that case for the time being, and they'll have plenty of opportunities to make him look strong.
probably stronger.
Yeah.
Wade Barrett needed it more at this
Yeah,
exact
needed more
moment.
the immediate
That's
push.
true. I think SmackDown needs a good heel. Well, more good heels. They've only got a couple, so I guess that makes sense. But still a little questionable. I
But
suppose.
other than that, great wrestling involved. A lot of good showmanship on Daniel Bryan's part. Good aerial, good technical,
Oh yeah.
and one really good kick to the face.
Oh
Good kick
yeah,
to the face.
buzz kick. Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
Oh yeah. So then after that, we went into the Christian Randy Orton match.
Woohoo.
Which had the greatest intro ever with Christian coming out and bringing Edge to the ring. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Everyone excites the Edge.
And then Edge calls Christian a whiny little bitch and leaves.
And we're all like, sweet!
Nice
Woo!
little
That's
cameo.
what everyone wanted to do.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to serve any purpose after that. But we'll
Hopefully,
see.
but
Yeah,
Now, in terms of the match itself, I thought this was a really good match.
it was solid.
It was a no holds barred match where they actually did some no holds barred
pretty well.
stuff.
yeah.
I guess it wasn't just it's no holds barred. So we're just gonna You'll get one RKO on a table, and that will be it.
Yeah.
They brought a chair. They brought in the kendo sticks a lot, which they really like the Singapore canes. It seems.
Yeah, they did.
They brought in trash cans.
Trash cans.
I haven't seen trash cans in a while.
Ring steps.
Mm-hmm.
Christian went through 3 tables in this match.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
He went to the announce table. He got knocked off of the apron through a table, and he got power slammed through a table.
I'm surprised he lasted that long, I guess.
And he got superplexed onto one of them, didn't he?
He got superplexed onto a table that was it was just lying.
Yeah, it
it
was
wasn't
flat.
pulled out.
And
But
then it got set up, and then he eventually got power slammed through it. So
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Christian took a beating in this.
Yeah.
Well, Orton took a fair amount.
Yeah, Orton was bleeding.
Oh yeah, we don't really know how he was bleeding.
I seen
From
pictures. His elbow was bleeding.
Oh, okay. It looked like his thumb.
And his thumb looked like it was bleeding too, and his mouth looked like it was bleeding.
Well,
He
he
bit
was
his lip.
just doing his little insane thing.
The crazy Randy Orton, like.
Yeah, that. So we knew how it was gonna end. As soon as he went into that crazy mode, I knew what was gonna happen.
Is this gonna be the new? He doesn't Hulk up. He instead
yeah, so
goes Randy Orton crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what they've been trying to sell for so long, anyways.
So
It was good. I liked the match.
I will say about this, the finish though, is it ends again with an RKO out of nowhere. Which the one thing about this is the
It's
RKO out of nowhere.
overplayed.
It was Christian doing like a move off the top rope and then getting RKO'd in the move. Isn't that how he lost the title in the first
That's
place?
how he lost the title. I was just gonna say he did like a little flying headbutt, and at this point it just looked like he was gonna eat the RKO because it happened beforehand, and it happened so many other times that it wasn't really surprising at all.
Wouldn't you imagine that, in kayfabe, Christian would know this?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not going to do that.
No.
This always ends terribly for me.
Exactly. I don't understand that.
Why would he keep trying that?
But at least the RKO was nicely done and put onto the steel steps.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
something.
Look
That was
really
fun.
vicious.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was something we hadn't seen in a long time, at least.
Yeah, the finish was legit. I'll give it that. But
And Orton is the new World Heavyweight Champion, and
hopefully the feud will die
I-
here.
Christian's entitled to a rematch, but I don't want to see another pay-per-view of Christian versus Orton.
No.
I mean, they put on great matches, but I just want to see something new. After 4 pay-per-views
Overdone.
of this, it's officially run out of the chances you can keep doing it and still keep us interested.
Yeah, maybe with the little promo from Edge, he won't be as whiny and he won't care as much about doing it.
If anything, I could see them getting one more match.
Maybe this SmackDown.
Christian does have a rematch because they didn't put a, final match stipulation on this. So Christian is entitled to a rematch. I would rather them do it on
hope
SmackDown than
it's
do
on
it at
SmackDown.
Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Because I think if you're gonna give the title Orton, he needs to move on to feud with some
Yeah, and
new
with
people.
Mark Henry moving up the
Yeah.
rung, I think it's time.
I think it's time to move on to Mark Henry, which I never thought I would say
no,
that.
no. How's that gonna work?
But Mark Henry has earned a title shot.
Yeah, it's his time.
So
Time for the annual push. I guess.
it's time for the annual Mark Henry push. Alright, so we're going to get out of here now, and then we're going to come back with the second part. We're just going to finish up this pay-per-view. We're going to talk about the Cena Punk match and a lot of the stuff that was going on around that and leading up to it. So we will see you in a few minutes.